What's up developers, and welcome back to a new video where we will be focusing on the last functionality of our CRUD application, which is deleting a post. Quick pause. Do you want to support the channel and want me to continue on creating content? You can support the channel on Patreon right now, where you get benefits such as a private Discord group where you can share your coding issues and other developers will help you out. If you are interested to join, the link will be in the description down below. Just like editing a post, deleting a post works kind of in the same way, since you need to delete one single row based on the ID. If we click on the Keep Reading button and scroll to the bottom, you'll see a Edit Movie button that we've got right here, which will redirect you to a different page. When deleting an item, it does not work like that. You can't delete an item and still show it to the end user. So what we need to do is creating a delete method inside our controller, which will handle the delete button and redirect us to the movie's overview. So let's navigate back to Visual Studio Code, and let's open the sidebar, and let's open the show.html.twig method. Let's duplicate our anchor, because it will basically be the same button, but with a different color. The href will not be edit, but it will be delete. Instead of showing a green button, let's change it to red. And instead of saying edit movie, let's say delete movie. Let's save it. Let's navigate back to Chrome. Refresh it. We have our delete button, but let's add a little bit more margin. So let's say ML, margin left of 6. Save it, navigate back, refresh it, and we have added a little bit more spacing. Now let's define our annotation and methods. So let's navigate back, open our movies controller. All right, let's define our annotations here by saying hashtag, brackets, route. Now the route will be exactly the same as what we added in our anchor. So /movies, /delete, /ID. Our route has methods, and this is kind of tricky because it has two. It has the get method to get one movie, but then it has a delete method to delete one row. Next to the methods, we also have our name, which will be delete_movie. Let's define a method right below called public function delete, which will return a response. All right. The delete method works based on an ID, so let's pass it inside the delete method. Now, based on the ID that we have right here, we got to make sure that we get the entire row from the database. So inside the delete function, let's say variable movie, which is equal to the movie repository that we got, which can be accessed by saying this movie repository. We're going to change one more method, which will be the find method, that will search for a match inside the database based on the ID. And the ID is right inside of our method as an argument. Then the entity manager interface allows us to change the remove method to remove a row. So let's say this entity manager interface, remove. And what we want to remove is a movie that we have found on the line above. Even with deleting, you got to make sure that you flush whatever you are doing. So let's say this, em, flush. Obviously, we're deleting a row, so we got to make sure that we redirect the user. So let's say return to this, redirect to route, which has a string inside of it of movies, which is associated with the index method that we have at the top right here. Save it. Let's navigate back to Chrome, refresh the page, let's click on delete, and as you can see, we just deleted a movie from our database. This was it for this video where I showed you how you can delete a post. In the next video, we're going to tune up our blog by implementing validation. If you do like my content and you want to see more, leave this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button.